Welcome to Level Up TV. I'm Disrepute, joined by Vor. ClanBase Nations Cup 2012, Denmark versus Portugal. This is going to be a Group B match. Same group as UK, Ukraine, and the now defunct Finnish team. How you doing, Vor? Good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Excellent. First map, here we go.
Purgatory. So, following ZLC off the spawn.
Wow, not his normally solid rockets that we're used to seeing. I expected him to just hit both direct.
Wasn't too good, was it? But he did eventually get the kill. Let's have a look at the teams quickly. ZLC, Nightops, Exu, and Viam. Unu, Occultum, Mess, and Sears. That is
Messy.
The Danish team. And Portuguese lineups. No Juvenile today, Vor.
Yeah, that could be a key problem, I guess, for Denmark, but we'll see, because they've got a strong lineup without him anyway, but you never know. Could be caught out.
Denmark definitely one of the faves going into this tournament. Did win the ESL Countries Championship. There's the first power-up spawning. Viam grabbing that one, and ZLC gets the bounce, so double power-up already. They were absolutely dominant on this map in that last Nations Cup season as well, so interesting map pick by Portugal.
Yeah, although I think with Portugal, they're not comfortable on all the maps, so this just might be one of them that they like, and as a result they've had to pick it, really.
Stuff on ZLC with this battle, so he hasn't really done too much with it. Probably should have just switched around to quad.
You know what I'm surprised at, though, is I was sure Viam decided to not play Quake Live anymore.
I hadn't heard that myself, but it's obviously not true, is it?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he decided to stop playing, like, at the end of last year, or toward the end of last year, but maybe he's come back. Or maybe it's just a one-off, while Juvenile's not here, who knows? Let's see.
Nice rocket for Unu. Unu? Are we going to call him Unu?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Unu?
Unu?
Unu? I don't know.
Unu. I like Unu. Sounds pretty
Too
good.
similar to Uwu, though.
Yeah. But
Austrian guy.
But that's why we have to say it like that. Portuguese team staying pretty close there, moving out into this corridor, two of them.
They're doing well to hold a lead of 5 frags after they gave up double power-up. They weren't dominated by those 2 power-ups, so good early signs for them on this map.
It was an interesting time for Unu to just drop away, like right when Red was going to be up. I know there's going to be Mega soon, but he went quite early down for Mega, in fact. I don't know if his team actually got the Red, because he moved away.
Well, his teammate in there at the moment, maybe he did get it.
Wow, nice frag by Viam. And we're looking for the next power-ups now. The quad's just going to be just a couple of seconds before the battlesuit. Portugal all moving in towards battlesuit, but they're going very late at this rate. Are just going to make it in time, though. Sis manages to grab it, and look, there's a delay on the quad Viam. It looks like both teams kind of went for the battlesuit there.
2 second delay, 1.5 second even.
Yeah, but it's like effectively a 4-second delay.
No, it's not.
No, it was from the pickup. So Viam with this quad 45 armor.
Yeah, obviously being careful just in case he's caught out by that lightning.
Go watch the bounce pad attack. It was quite a good attack actually, and the machine gun's doing a lot of damage in his side. Occultum brings him down to 35 health. Does manage to back away, and that's quad down. In fact, nice railing from Viam. Second impressive, 71% rail he's hitting. And bringing that difference back just to a 3-frag margin. But I mean, still, Portugal ahead. Even if it is only by a couple of frags.
Yeah, and you can see that they are doing a good job.
Wow, look at that. Perfect attack.
2-man attack, but pretty much 1-man in Mess doing most of the damage, so seeing some good signs from Portugal early on, and I don't know if you'd call it an upset maybe. I mean, is this Denmark team much weaker than last time? It's only really 1 player different.
But that is the best player ever in Quake Live, so...
Oh yeah, it's true.
3-frag margin still in favour of Portugal as follow Sis. I'm going to cycle away from him as he's just standing around. Move back to Viam, he's taking a lot of machine gun damage. Probably going to go down here. He does to Unu across the map there. ZLC still with that rocket issue, but eventually he does get the frag.
Yeah, normally just used to seeing ZLC, kill everyone with just 2 rockets each.
again, just shooting the wall there, and he's actually run out of rockets. Could take a lot of machine gun damage here. It's now 10 seconds before Battlesuit. Quad will follow 2 seconds later. To see what the teams are going to choose this time. It looks like Portugal are making their way towards the Battlesuit. And there we are.
Stacked.
Inu grabs it, going to get an easy frag on Exu straight away, and now moving towards the quad, and that is delayed yet again. I mean,
yeah, 5-second delay now.
What is going on?
5.5 seconds. With
Denmark's play on the second power. It looks like they are going for Battlesuit, I guess, but losing out 2 times in a row now.
Viam is pretty much just a spawner picking that quad up.
He's done such a good job for that position, though. I mean, on that last one and this one. I think 1 shot left. Going to use machine gun expertly. That's really nice play. 4 frags on that run in the end. A lot of damage dished out. But they're still behind Denmark. Quarter of the way through this map now.
Yeah, very close, but you know, you'd have to say from what we've seen so far from Portugal, they have a good plan for this map. They're doing well so far. They've got more reds, more megas, and they've been the only team so far that looks organised on the power-ups. They're turning up fairly late for the Battlesuit, but it's late and together, so it's fairly, you know, decent.
I think all their play, they look like they play pretty compact as a
yeah,
I
mean, we practiced against them just randomly the other night, didn't we? Even though we don't play the game, and you know, that's what we noticed about them. Very tight play together.
Just following a Colton at the moment. He has got that 50 armor. He's now got the mega health to bat as well. Rocket launcher and plasma. He's hitting some pretty outrageous 80% rail there. 35% LG is pretty good. 43 MG. 23 shotgun even.
Yep, solid hit scan. Extremely solid.
They're looking to move towards Battlesuit 20 seconds before now. 3 players with rocket launcher there. Coming up against the shaft of Viam. And he took a lot of damage there. That nice rail. Really, from Exu, taking down a Colton to nothing pretty much. Well, effectively taking away all his stack anyway. And it looks like Denmark might have come out on top this time on the Battlesuit.
Oh, just about.
Oh, it's very weak though. The quad up in a second. It's delayed even further now. Mess grabs it. He's actually got the mega health, so he's actually looking better than the Battlesuit.
Yeah, but not so good on the weapon.
Oh no! Drop down right in front of that. Who's got the Battlesuit then? I presume it's still up.
Would be Viam with 14 health left.
Yeah.
Well, there is a red armor sitting there for him if he wanted it.
Around to Viam.
Say if he did it, because he's been killed. Obviously the Battlesuit had expired at that point, so it doesn't really matter. And I do believe a teammate of his took the red, so that was probably all organised. He didn't want to take red with low health, as you pretty much shouldn't.
A couple of seconds left on the Battlesuit, who was always going to probably just die straight after. So just following a Colton practically committing suicide there. Cycle round. Nightops now gets first look at him on the map. Does have a lightning gun and a rail. 25 ammo on that rail, in fact.
Yeah, it looks like Denmark is starting to get into this red armor more.
Oh, great attack from Unu with the rocket launcher right in the face of Nightops there, and he's come out on top in this red room with Mess as support, but the red's not up for another 10 seconds.
I think Denmark had the time on it because the red armor pickups, the gap was closed on them a bit more. I think Denmark have been getting more of them recently.
Unu trying to palm off his weapon. And they should actually grab this red. Actually, they've done a good job of that, Portugal. We've now got about 25 seconds before the Battlesuit. There'll be another red before it.
Yeah, there will, but very close on pickup
Better
times.
for quad.
It's risky to wait for that next red if you're planning on attacking suit.
Cycle round Viam, 68 health, no armor. Moving towards Battlesuit with a teammate there on the upper yellow side. Nice rocket, and he's blocking off Unu from coming through the teleporter as well. Might even catch out Mess here. Good bit of shaft though. And finishes him off. Sears gets the frag. There's the Battlesuit, knocked into the lava. Colton goes down as well. What's going on? Mess manages to grab it. He's not particularly stacked though. ZLC with the quad. He's not stacked either. But he does have a shaft. Oh god, here it goes. Yes, nice choice on not taking that route against the Battlesuit in that tight upper corridor. One frag there with Unu down straight away. In fact, he's got 2 frags on the board since the quad pickup. A Colton down. Nice rocket. Nice.
Yeah, that totally shut ZLC down. He possibly had to hit that rocket to keep himself alive. Bounce pad quad LG, pretty devastating.
And there we go, a Colton picking up that mega health. So we're almost halfway through the map now. Let's have a look at some of the statistics on the pickups. 12 to 9 on reds in favour of Portugal. Yellows 17-19 in favour of Denmark, pretty close. 11 to 5 mega healths in favour.
This item pickup advantage is going to Portugal, and they're making use of it, because who did we watch the other day where they managed to get quite significant item advantage on this map, but they just didn't do anything with those items and eventually lost the game. Portugal don't want to find themselves in the same situation, and so far, to say they're using the items well.
The other thing they're doing well is each time I think they've got, apart from the first power-ups, which I guess is a bit more of a lottery, they have made sure they've got a power-up, at least one. You can see how heavy they are as a team on the battlesuit each time.
Yeah, they have been doing extremely well. I mean, that power-up we saw just then, it was quite a fight over it, but Portugal did come out on top.
3 to 2 on the battlesuit pickups. They're actually down 4 to 1 on the quad pickups.
Yeah. Problem is, most of those quad pickups, they haven't really been stacked quads with weapons and armour. They've just been pretty much spawners who happen to be there and then lucked out on the mega health a few times.
Great rockets from a Colton as we just switched to him. That was exceptional play from him. But Nightops has got in a great defensive position. Does a lot of damage before the battlesuit spawns, and actually Ciz grabs it. Viam, I think we saw the Danish players waiting they spawned. I think it was ZLC actually for that quad. The red is up as well. So he's going to get... Oh, there! Didn't even notice the battlesuit coming through. Does get the frag on him straight away though. 3 frags on this run already. Nice rocket! And now Viam might be in a bit of trouble. 5 bubbles aren't up. Is the 50 at the battlesuit? It's not either. 25 might be. It's not. No health about. And, well, there you go. Ciz was well aware of him coming, especially with that LG hum.
Yeah, although, you know, he just made that kill on Viam, and then he kind of threw his life away, dropping down in an LG v LG fight. But, you know, if you're dropping through the air, it's certainly not a good start to an LG fight.
We're following Exu at the moment. Had just picked up the red, lost it all in defence of the red room, but does know the time is in 10 seconds. And he has got lightning gun and rail.
They've got good position on it at the moment. You can see Nightops was above, he's just dropped down, but you know they should have this next red locked and might bring the score back even closer than it is already. Yeah,
Nightops picks up the red, so I'll switch around to him. He's moved through to the rail side of the map. Nice bit of LG. It's going to take out Mess, who did just pick up that upper yellow, and the teams are tied. He's going to get him off the spawn. Well, Mess, in fact. And he's picked up the rail, so he had a time on that, Nightops.
So they've just taken a lot of key items now, Denmark, and, wow, taken out by a Colton.
Well,
and they've got position on the red.
A Colton with mega and yellow. Oh, look at that, saves the mega as well, and suddenly Portugal, despite the teams being tied and poor Denmark looking in a good position, they've just dropped 5 frags again.
And you have to say that was a bit of a mistake from Denmark. They just... the good work Nightops did was just completely undone in seconds. Now, no advantage was gained from it.
Good defensive rockets there as Denmark do attack as a unit. In fact, all of them go down in the lava. 2 of them. I mean, oh my god.
Just about
12 health. So lucky that 25's up there, but it still might not be enough. I mean, that kind of health running around, so vulnerable. Still got a shotgun though to work with. Takes a shotgun in the back, and it should be called where he is. Mess. A Colton getting the frag with that rocket launcher. So I don't know where that battlesuit is, but I guess it's going to run down in a second. Nightops we're following at the moment.
Yeah, the battlesuit has run its course. I don't know if it was just killed as it expired then as well, possibly.
So 3 sets of power-ups left. And really more than like a frag, Denmark haven't been ahead in this whole match.
No. And kind of surprising, considering how well they were doing on this map in the country's championship, which, of course, they were the eventual winners of.
And they were very, very impressive across the board on all maps. So, but their map pick on this is Grim Dungeons, which is, I would say, pretty different in playstyle to this map, despite having double power-ups.
I'm fairly sure this team of Portuguese players, they're more happy with the old maps. I mean, we were talking to them the other night, and you know they wanted to be playing maps like OSP5 and CPM4. So that suggests to me that DM14's not going to bother them. So it could be an interesting game.
No, some of them have played a long time. Back in the days of Quake 3, the early TDMs.
It wasn't Deuce saying that he's known some of these guys for like 10 years or something?
Yeah.
Gives you an idea of how long they've been around.
Power-up's going to be up in 15 seconds. The battlesuit, we see Denmark moving there a little bit earlier than they have done, trying to secure it out.
Yeah, they really need to make sure they get this.
And it looks like they are going to get it.
Yeah, it won't be a problem to hold on to it.
ZLC trying to rush towards the quad. He can put out some damage on it, perhaps. The quad decides to sit back, which was an interesting choice. A little bit risky. He's only got 50 health now, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good decision. He could have escaped to Mega, no problem. And
Mega was up as well, really soon after. So, wow, Unu somehow just hit some kind of something in the air, a fly or something. I don't know.
Fly.
Yeah, it just, did you see it? It just exploded the shotgun in mid-air. But anyway, Portugal, despite a bit of a mess up on that power-up again, still just ahead. I mean,
just ahead though, but I think Denmark, they've got a lot of weapons in their hands at the moment, and they're also in control of this red armor area. Red armor coming at any moment as well, so it's looking good for them at the moment. But we said that last time it was looking good, and all of a sudden, a few seconds later, Portugal taking a large lead again.
Exu's point of view at the moment is going to defend those weapons from that push through the water corridor. That's good defensive play.
Yeah, it is. He avoided that rocket somehow. It looked like it was
destined.
Almost impossible
connect,
to miss him.
He's calling a teammate to get that LG. As we see, Viam, come on, do you want it? No, no, somebody please get it.
He should want the LG. He's got one of the best LGs around.
Ocultum perhaps wisely decided not to switch out to it. So we got the penultimate power-ups coming up in 30 seconds. 5 frag advantage now for Denmark, and this is really where it shows though that kind of winning mentality. If they can just towards the end of the map start stringing together frags and making sure they get the victory.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a shame for Portugal, who've pretty much led the whole game, that, you know, they're not out of this yet by any means. They can still turn this around.
Mess would be a good idea here to, yeah, just defend this position high, and then you'd be good for the battle. He needs his teammates to turn up now. That's brilliant play, though. Denmark could be in trouble. Oh, ZLC just railed off it, and there's a rocket launcher sitting on top 4. Mess. Sizz gets the quad as well, so... Oh, that goes down.
That was a nice rocket.
Let's switch round to the battlesuit.
Important rocket as well.
Mess did just miss out on the red armor there. He hasn't got any armor now to work with. It shouldn't be too much of a problem with the battlesuit, but he's got to be careful he doesn't lose too much health, though, that when it runs out, he is weak straight away. Good choice to go for the rocket ammo. Should maybe wait around for the mega health if he knows the time. Well, he does spot it. Oh, misses out on it to ZLC though, but ZLC should take a lot of damage there. It is down to 81 health now. That won't be just one rail though.
Yeah, and those rails were pretty easy, but
wow,
both of them missed.
They went flying in the air. They're hit by that rocket. They are just behind and have still got 1 power-up to go. Mess getting fragged by that point-blank range rocket. Stolen rail from Unu as well.
I'd say. Unu there.
1 frag margin.
Very tight this is. It's got to come down to the final battlesuit, I think, whoever gets that. Unless you can get a stack quad though. I mean,
well, it might be an option to play for a stack quad because...
I mean, oversuit.
Yeah, it hasn't been... It's been pretty easy pickups at quad, so... Maybe if one team just took the initiative now and had a stack player wait a quad.
There's a risk though. But you don't win anything without taking some risks.
Denmark are just ahead now. Exu defensive position on this red area has just picked up the red 91 armor. It's got all the guns except shotgun and plasma. Or now rocket.
Yeah, it's generous enough to give that to a teammate.
I don't know why he doesn't want the rocket for the battlesuit though.
Yeah, strange. Yeah. Well, he doesn't want that either, even though he's got the most armor.
Oh, there you go. He's got a railgun to work with if he's going to take this battlesuit, and maybe he's not. I guess Nitops is going to be the man.
He was stacked as well, so...
There you go. Here's the quad going to be picked up. Ocultum, he has got a nice stack to work with, but rocket launcher, not the ideal weapon. Plasma could get ambushed going through this telly. I mean, he saw the ambush, decided to take the risk anyway. Decided it was worth it.
Oh, not hitting his shot.
Oh dear! And that could have cost him the victory, that. Getting killed by the battlesuit there. Just switched around to Sizz, who almost took out the battlesuit with a lightning gun.
Well, it's 5 frags in it. It's still time. 4
Here we go.
frags.
Portugal going to move out now. Ocultum, nice LG on Nitops. Gets the frag. Couple of shots.
Got ammo to get another kill.
Oh, Nitops, is he going to get a rocket launcher? No, it wasn't up. Did just get the pummel in. 2 frags different. No, 3 frag difference. Whoa, that rail almost took out. I'm going to cycle around a little bit. Nitops is just spawning red, runs away from it straight away. Mess with a nice LG kill on ZLC. Just comes out with barely any health left. 2 frags the difference though.
Red wins.
Yeah, very close. But I think Portugal, they're going to have to be disappointed that they couldn't hold on to that one. They've had a great chance to take a 1-map lead. But, you know, Denmark, they kept it close the whole way through. They never, you know, gave up and let the frag lead slip too far behind. You know, that's what the champions of the country's championship were able to do in the end. Just steal away what looked like a possible Portuguese victory.